Hey guys, welcome back to Crystal Unfiltered Tarot. Bear with me, I am trying to figure out how I want to put my phone so that you guys can see me, but I have everything set up for doing videos, and it's in the exact place I need it. Let me think. Let me think. Okay, so if I just move this, and that's all I do, that might work. Okay, hold on. I don't know, we'll kind of do it like this. No, I don't like this. I can turn this. Okay. Let's do that. Okay, we could do that. Hi, that was fast. Thanks for coming in. How's it going? Thank you. I'm gonna pin it. Thank you so much. We gotta get some people in here tonight. Every time I go on the phone, I get different people. Then I go on the computer and it's like the old people. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Camilla. Hey guys, welcome. I am your psychic intuitive tarot reader. Make sure if you want to get in quick, pick your poison, pick which question you want to do, send it in so that you could be first in line, because we do get pretty busy in here. Right, Real? Hey, Natalie. Hey, everybody. We got 22 people in here. Hey, guys. Stick with me. Do not move forward. Watch me. Just give me a chance, guys. Give me a chance. Thank you. Hey, Grunge. Yeah, see, we went from 22 to 15 because people don't know who I am. We are doing live psychic readings, tarot readings. Alright, so I have someone by the name of Andrew that just sent in a payment. Thank you. What is your question? You're first in line. Good job. I've been doing a lot of videos, so you guys watch my new videos. I have a lot more to post. I do like pick a card readings. I do a lot of dating advice. I do a lot of off the wall kind of things. Okay, I see the message. Okay, let's get into it. So, my mom was saying that she thinks that my lives are great. I've been doing it for 7 years, but I got it. Thank you, Real. But she said people like to see the reader actually shuffling. So that's what I'm gonna do today, you guys. I'm gonna be here like this, and then once you pay for a reading, I'm gonna do it completely different today. So I want to know at the end, did you like it better that way, or do you like seeing my face? Okay, and getting your reading that way. So anybody that's new here, stick around. You can get a free pendulum question. Does anybody want to do that before I do Real's paid question, you guys? And I see some more people are. I'm getting alerts for some payments coming through. Good job, guys. Make sure you get in here. You don't want to be waiting for an hour, 2 hours. All right. So we're going to start with, all right, so Real, I'm going to be doing it totally different. I am going to be unable to look at the chat while doing your reading. But because it's you, you're my moderator, I'm going to do about 2 minutes of it that way, the new way. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to pause your reading. And you could tell me, no, stick to what you already do. Real, can you be... It's the same person that keeps coming on here. Thank you. It's the same damn person, just with different names. They're losers. Like, how much time do you have on your hands to be able to create multi-trolls? Like, I need to charge them for their bullshit, and I'm sure a black Amex card would get declined if I tried using it on them. If anybody says anything about anybody's weight, I don't care if you're a man, a woman, do not talk about people's looks. Go be basic somewhere else. Okay, so, hey Zoe. Yeah, you guys, after this reading, if anybody just wants a pendulum swing, I will do that for free. I normally charge $5, but you guys just watching, just leave it alone. Exactly, I'm gonna zip it and allow my moderators to do what you guys do. So, we're gonna start the reading for Real. If you guys like how I do readings and the amount of detail I do, you should definitely get a reading, but I think that before you do that, you should watch me. So we're going to start. I'm going to call in my spirit guides. So basically, I was born with my gifts. I grew up being clairvoyant and clairaudient, and then I finally started a channel 6.5 years ago. So yeah, I'm a psychic intuitive tarot reader, and I have 2 spirit guides named Jeremiah and Samantha. You're going to hear a lot me talking to Jeremiah. So, Real, your question was, so I'm going to do it how I've been making the videos today. And I want to know, I'm not going to be able to see what you write. So in 2 minutes, I'm just going to pause, okay? So your question was, okay, the question again was what? Does Lee feel, what was her question again? Let me go look at it. I'm back. I got it. So please, Spirit, bring Lee in. Bring Lee forward. What I do is whoever you're asking me about, people that are watching, whoever you're asking me about, I am immediately in their brain. I could tell what they're thinking, what they're saying. I can even tell if they're manipulating the reading and lying. It's pretty crazy. Alright, so here we go. We're just going to start out with like a general 2 minute, and then I'll actually do your reading based on if you like this or not. So my mom said people are going to like watching videos to see what I'm doing with the cards, not necessarily show my face, okay? So here we go. Jeremiah and Samantha, please come in for this question for Andrew. Andrew wants to know, Lee, do you feel more loved now than before? compared to before? Do you feel more loved now with Andrew, by Andrew, than before? Sorry about that. Just take it off. That's funny, look what was on the bottom of the deck though. Chariot. So basically that's it. Tell me what you liked, sweetheart. Would you rather me be the way I normally do things? Or would you rather me be just fixated on the cards? You're not sure. Okay. Let's just do it this way for once, okay? We'll just try it out one time. So we're going to start brand new. That was just for a test. So let's start. Alright. Lee, please come forward. Okay, question. It is 7:43. Alright, here we go. Do you feel more loved now compared to then? Do you feel more loved by Andrew now versus then? Oh, okay, so psychically she's already coming through. She goes, you've got to understand that I wasn't allowing him to love me before. I would intermittently, like I would intermittently, like when I did get in my feels, and I would allow myself to feel what he was giving, but it's a whole new, it's almost like we had to have that, so like we had to sever ties. We, like looking back, he had to break up with me. I never was going to break up with him. I mean, maybe, but she was like, if it was going to end, because she would have just dragged it out, okay? So psychically, just speaking to her, she's like, when you're asking that question, you have to understand that, yes, here's why, and then we'll pull cards, but before, she was protecting her heart so much that she was a little bit cold. She was able to compartmentalize any sort of emotion. She wouldn't let her emotions control how she actually felt. Now, then you guys had the breakup. That totally, you know, we are done type of breakup. And then you guys got back into communication. Then you started to want a second try. And now we're, you know, we're getting into that. So she's just trying to say that she wasn't open to it before. So now that she is allowing herself to let you love her, she does feel more loved. But let's see what the cards add. But it's not because you were giving her not enough love or anything like that before. If anything, you were giving her too much love and she didn't know what to do with it. Because at the end of the day, like, you know, the nice guys never win. Well, you're a nice guy with an edge, right? Like, that's my perfect way to put it. Is like, you don't have to be a complete bad boy or a complete good boy. You could be a good man with a little bit of edge. So let's see. Do you feel more love now than you did before? Compared to before. She's saying attention to detail. That you are listening without interruption, without speaking up. You are listening. And not only are you listening to her words, but you are listening to what she truly wants from you, with you. And instead of putting your emotion on top of a situation, You're you're taking your time to think before you speak, right? All right. So what else would you like to add, Lee? Yeah. So when you broke it off with her, she felt very rejected. She was so hurt. But we're not concentrating on that right now. I don't know why that's coming up because that's not what we're concentrating on. But I think that, yeah, look at this. It showed her. So we've got the Six of Cups, that's you ending things, and that's her becoming your ex. We have the uh, we have the King of Wands, which is like you. It was something she never thought you would do, but you did, and you at the end of the day, you did end it, and it's because things weren't going well, and she felt rejected, but she felt like you standing up for yourself was super attractive. I think I said that before. I don't know if it was the same in reference to the same thing, but I remember her being like, "Oh, that makes me like, you know." So then it shows that um that she was disappointed in her own self, and she realized that if things weren't working back then because she needed to heal some more of her trauma. Okay, and I think that once you came back, like once you ended it and then gave her this one last kind of hurrah to see if you guys could work it out, she's saying, I'm not taking it for granted anymore. Okay? What else do you want to say, Lee? She goes, also, she's like, that is my best friend. And I usually don't use the Three of Cups as friendship like most people do. This is more my reconnect, my reconciliation card. But she's saying, oh my god, if I would have missed out on this guy, like if I really would have, like if we really would have ended and never spoken again, like I know that that was my person. The Ten of Cups, she feels absolutely so wonderful, so in love, and the way that you treat her is like a dream. She's like, other guys, yes, have I always had lots of options because of my looks? Yes. But they're not the type of people I want to be with. But I wasn't used to being with somebody like real. I wasn't used to that. So I had to protect my heart because the worst thing she thought is if I allow myself to fall in love with you, then you can hurt me. Okay? But now she's sacrificing because she knows you are the best for her. You are her person. You guys, she's not going to get a better, what do you call it, real, when you say, an upgrade? Yeah. She knows she's not going to get an upgrade. And so, after all of this time and everything, yes, hands down, the answer is yes. She feels more loved now than before because she's allowing it. And when I'm telling her, keep leaning into your feelings, lean into his love, lean in and just get safe. She just needs a little bit more to make her feel completely safe where she can let go and allow you to take the lead. 1 minute left. What else is gonna come out? Oh my god. What a great card to end on. The Four of Wands. This is okay, and now we good. We really, really good. That's my man. he's got me on the horse. This is us and our relationship, and it's as perfect could get. It's imperfect because nobody's perfect, but earlier I was gonna make a video saying, is the person you're with the right one? And it's so funny because I decided, well, that's really just a yes or no question, and the whole universe, can't have the same answer. So I decided not to do the video. But she's pointing that out, like, is the person you're with the right one? And she is shaking her head, nodding, and saying, yes, I am. Okay, so now I'll turn it on to me. Hey, Todd. Hey, Nick. A mobile? Oh no, what did that guy say? Why are we getting so many trolls? Ew. Ew. John had a question. I'm not sure if he's still here. John, new sub. Will me and my wife get back together in the long haul after the next text message I sent her last week? Okay. Andrew, can you go to see if I got a new sub? I need to make sure you really subscribe to John before doing a free question. Will me and my wife get back together in the long haul? And after the text message I sent her last week. You need a reading. You need a reading, John. I'll give you a yes or no. Oh, okay. I'll give you a pendulum swing, but you really should send in for an in-depth question, and I could tell you exactly what you should do and what will happen. But we'll just ask Spirit for right now. As far as John's wife, is she willing to get back together with him? So we have a yes, but like, it's not a simple yes. I'm a psychic, I'm an intuitive. So the second that I read your energy and I get to connect to the person that is connected to you, I think there's more. I'm not happily saying yes. I'm not happily saying yes. If I were to give you an actual reading, it's probably a little bit more complicated than that. I can't check on my... Oh, okay. Yeah. It feels like there's somebody... it's because I feel an energy with her. Like, John, his wife... Okay, so real. You know me. So, Jeremiah's always right here. So it's like a ball. I mean, yes, I know what he looks like as a man, but like he's just a ball of energy that is attached to this back of my arm, okay? Always here. Unless I say, I just want to be in the 3D, give me like a couple hours, Jeremiah, and then he goes to bed. So, yeah, John. So, you really should, I mean, $20 is not much to get what I can tell you. Has to happen in order to get your wife back. So, is your wife worth $20? Real, tell him I'm very good at what I do. Real, did you like your reading with the cards or the way I normally do it? Look what you made me do. Look what you made me. What you made me do. Oh, so I was saying, when I read John's energy, he has an energy attached to him, which is his wife. Okay? Because he hasn't let go of his wife. Yeah, she's great. To me, it doesn't matter. I think I may prefer with the cards. Okay, I'm going to start doing that. Like, we could chat like this, but during the readings, do it that way. I just have to be able to set it up to where I don't look uncomfortable and my background looks all whack. But with John has a wife, and he is not attached to her. He needs to know why. That's all I'll say. And this is why I'm doing some like dating videos, dating advice, dating tips. I'm gonna be talking about my own disaster dates. It's gonna be such a fun, like, YouTube and TikTok and with my other channel. You're just gonna be able to start getting to know me and my personality. As long as you have a great game plan to work out your marriage with your wife, you're good. Yeah, this is like, he needs a plan of action. He needs to show her that she is the goddess and the queen. Yeah, it can't, she will, under, yeah, I agree with you, Real, or Andrew, I agree with you. There's a possibility, but he's gotta want to do the work. And so you always have to look and ask yourself, do you want that responsibility? Me, skepticism? No. I'm just reading the energy. Oh, no, her. Yeah. It's like, she's already, okay, he's gone already. He hasn't even, John dipped. So we're still talking about John, and John dipped. But so the first thing I see is what energy is attached to someone. I can see if you're totally single, because nothing will be attached to you. I can see if there's a loved one that passed that's attached to you that you can't get over. Right, John, but are you doing enough? Words don't matter. What women do, please hear me out. What women do is, okay, let's say I'm your wife, okay, and we've been married for X amount of time, and you're just coming home every day, and it's boring, and maybe you did something that wasn't good, and she chose to leave you. What a woman does is, the moment she moves out of wherever y'all live, she's already done grieved you, gone through all of the grieving process, and has already nourished herself and healed herself from whatever you did that made her not want to be with you. So men don't get that. They wait until there is a division and you guys go separate ways. The girl is now totally fine and ready for the new one. Totally ready. The man decides not to register what actually went down in that marriage. So they will do one of two things. They will attach themselves to a new girl immediately, because men can't be alone. Not all men, but men can't be alone. They just jump to their little hoppers, and then they see you looking great, losing weight. You see your woman, your ex-woman, looking great, wearing makeup, smile on her face, going places, doing things, posting on social media, because she's over you, bro. So, but you're now going, oh wait, the grass wasn't greener on the other side. That is a good one. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. So now I want my wife back. And she's like, you're who? You're who? I'm not your wife anymore. So whatever text message you sent her a week ago, that's not getting her back. That is not even probably getting you a response. That's because I'm a woman. That's because I have a lot of experience in dating. And that's because I'm psychic. So that's why you need a reading with me. Because I will tell it how it is, and I will tell you what you need to do if you really want her back. And you have to be able to say that that's valid, because that's what I did before this channel. And that's what I'm adding to my channel. Yep, No More Mr. Nice Guy is a great book. It really is. That's what men need to do, is they need to get these books. They need to look up on ChatGPT, or what was the other one you have, Andrew? It's about a man who worked out his marriage. Okay. I remember that book, though, being like, yes, men and women really need to read books. Wow, that's cool. I like that. Is there someone in here that wants a yes or no? Real, do you have any friends? You've got to have a lot of girlfriends. I need people to tell people to come get a reading with me. I need to be discovered, y'all. I've never given up. In 7 years, I've never given up. Because this is in my blood, y'all. I don't know, like, where is everybody? It feels like, it's so weird. It feels like last night I went on TikTok and I went on here. I have a lot of girlfriends. Really? Damn it. I would think like the younger crowd loves astrology, tarot. Darn. Well, if you have any guy friends that need to be schooled, you and I would be such a good duo to do like a side-by-side live stream, like once a week, talking about all of the dating tips and the dating, one-on-ones, the no's, the don'ts, the do's. We would so rock that. What do you call it? A podcast, but on YouTube. But we're funny. You and I would be like, well, okay, let's agree to disagree. Hey, Melissa. Hey, girl, hey, girl. Oh, boy. Yes, 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 please. Send in another question. Alright, I'm going to take a 5-minute break, but I am still here. So, Melissa, wanted to see if I can get a pendulum question. Yeah, honey. If you know it right this minute, post it, because I need to take a 5-minute break. Or wait for me. Just wait for me to get back on. Okay? I'll be back in 5 minutes. I can talk to you, but it's hard for me to see. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. But did you see, like, when we first came in, there was like 32 people. That was crazy. But they don't stay on the channel long enough. I have to be able to captivate the audience. I can't see what anybody's asking. Let me see if you posted your question. I just kind of can't be on the camera right now. Let me see. Well, God, my eyes are bad. Will my daughter, Emily Alexa Faye, be moving to Italy for 2 years with the Air Force husband? Okay, wait a minute and I will let you know. Is this is the daughter, right? Okay, I will do it. I will do, because I want you to see the pendulum and everything, so yeah. Text Wendy Dawn, tell her to come on. We need to have a potty up in here. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me. Okay, do you like this one? Okay. I have horrible hands, like, oh God, they're so bad. Those pink marks is just pen. But do you see the calluses on my hands? Oh my God, they're so bad. Okay, but do you like this one the best, or oh, you're talking about Wendy Dawn? Oh no. Okay. Oh, I will send her prayers. Or this one. The huge rainbow one. This one is just champagne. Okay, the rainbow, then I'm going to put that one on when I ask your question. Oh my God, so some guy, where was I? Oh, I know where I was. I was at the dispensary. Anyways, I was there and the guy was cute. Like, the guy was cute. There's only 0 people in here. Who's listening? I'm not going to tell the story if nobody's in here. Yeah, I love big, chunky, weird jewelry. Okay, it says 0 people are in here, so I don't know what to do. Look what you made me do. There you are. Did you send it? Don't believe what? I'm so confused. Okay, I was telling a story. There was a guy, and I do not get attracted to guys very often, but he was super cute and he was making me laugh because it was my first time at a dispensary. I know, but let me answer it. Let me answer it. And anyways, I had this one on. He was like, dang, I love that ring. He's like, where'd you get it? I'm like, so you could get your girl it? And he was like, no, I'm single. And I was like, damn it. He was cute. And then he goes, can I touch it? And I'm like, yeah. So he like puts his like knuckle on it. And I'm like, yeah, it's glass or whatever. I don't know. But it's heavy and it's durable. I don't really think that. Okay, but you guys, let me answer the question. Why are you guys answering the question? Okay, hold on, guys. He was saying Air Force because he was in the Air, like, right? You were doing the. I know you worked with planes and all of that stuff. So you were saying like, oh, they have what do you call it? Good taste, right? Air Force, yeah, that is good taste. Right, but she wouldn't have told you that it's a possibility if they weren't thinking about it. Right? Like, so, yeah, he's speculating because you've been there, done that, right? Like, yeah, it feels like that he might have to relocate, and one of the possibilities is the one you said. So, can you retype your question because I'm coming back in? Right? Right, Andrew? Or real? To get stationed in Italy, he's very lucky. Who wouldn't want to have to move? I have to move. Where are you moving? Italy. Oh, poor dear. Alright, I'm coming back. Yeah, I like my psychic vibe is yes, but also my 3D vibe is yes. You know what I mean? Like just knowing. I don't know much about military, but I do know that they don't say things unless it could happen. So here's the question. Yeah, I would. Me and Real are going towards that it's true. Typically they try to do your top choice, right? So exactly. So like my daughter, right? Oh, I shouldn't bring her into this, but she's a flight attendant, you get to pick. Like, they give you 3, and then, no, like, they give you different options, and then you pick your top 3. Same kind of thing, like, you're gonna pick the one you want most out of what they're giving you. So, like, do I feel like they're gonna be moving soon? Yeah. Will it be in Italy? We'll find out. So, the question is Emily Alexia Faith moving to Italy for 2 years with her Air Force husband? Yeah, that's a yes. But I want to ask 2 different ways. Is Melissa's daughter going to have to move soon? Somewhere where her Air Force husband in the military has to go. Yeah. No matter what, they're going somewhere. Right now, you guys are only, 8.5-hour drive? That still feels like living across the country. My boys, they live in Alabama. That's across the country. I can't get there easily, and I can't get somewhere in a car easily for just 8 hours like you know what I mean? So really, you shouldn't, like, don't let this put a damper on anything, okay? Okay. Did you put in for another question? Oh my god, my phone keeps I'm trying to charge it and it won't do it. Hopefully that works. Okay, Real, did you put in for your next question, honey? Okay. Yeah, Melissa, you got to think of it like, if you're gonna visit her, like, and you don't have, thank you, and maybe you don't, like, I feel like you're worrying because maybe you're not, like, you're thinking of how expensive it will be to visit her. So hopefully you can meet her for the first time before they move, figure it out, let her maybe come to you, or at least go halfway, because of your health issues. And then, like, wish them luck. You need to keep in contact consistently. And then you never know. They might be able to fly you out to Italy. Think of it as a good thing for them. And I agree with Real, because I do think that it's going to be good for them, and it'll be a place where they are both happy, whereas, like, right now they're feeling, yeah, babies, they're feeling a lot of stress right now, and so they really just want to get an answer from the military on which place they have to move. And if it's there, like, that's awesome. It's better than, like, somewhere really awful, Like, it could have been an awful, awful place. Okay, what's your question, love? Did you send it to me or not yet? Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. This light is so light. Okay. I'm probably going to do yours. It's probably going to be last. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get why there's like 32 people right when I come on. And then it quickly diminishes. it's making me feel like TikTok vibes. Like they have to stand up, and if they listen to you for 2 seconds and they don't know what you're doing, they're just gonna go to the next live, is what I'm feeling. Because that's how it is on TikTok. Alright, I got it. Oh wait, hold on. Okay. Good question. Okay, so Jeremiah and Samantha come back into this this second question for Andrew. Lee is still here. This is more of a question to spirit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is get this set up so that you can see me pulling the cards. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna say it in my own little way. Let's spice things up a bit. Okay, while I'm doing this, I won't be able to read the chat because I'm like way over here. But yeah, let's spice things up a bit. That reminds me of Bianca. She would always do some spicy, good questions. She never had bad questions. I miss that energy being in the room, you know? Okay, here we go. So we'll start it in a minute, which will be 8:25. What happened to her? Oh, dude. I just completely assumed you guys talked a lot. I'll text you after this. She went MIA almost a year ago. Isn't that crazy? When you really think about that. That is crazy. Okay. And we were like, that was like my best friend. It's so weird. Okay. Let's start yours. No, I rarely talk to her. Oh, I just assumed because she is a talker, like, she used to send me texts every morning, like, good morning. I forget what she would call me. Like, Miss Crystal, you know, because I'm older than her. But she'd always be, like, sending me things, just so sweet. And then, yeah, so I'll message you. I don't want to say it on here, but, like, I didn't want to ask you, like, oh, do you talk to her? You know what I mean? That's none of my business. But, okay, here we go. So, you say the word we a lot. It's gonna go away. I need to read it again. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. It is 8:26. We'll round it to 8:27. Jeremiah, this is more a question for you. So the question is, when Andrew and Lee finally do the good deed, I love that you said the good deed. I love it. Will it be the best they ever had? And would it be often? Okay, great question. So we'll stop at 8:37. Just turned 27. Alright, here we go. Oh man, they're gonna show me visions. Don't show me any personal places. Okay, so the very, very first time, it's definitely going to start out romantic vibes. This is something that you guys have worked towards for so long. Can you see? You can see, right? Okay. This is something that you guys have worked so long towards, right? Both of you being the Hermit but the Hermit found their favorite person. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. That you were both alone looking for, not really looking. And it's like that quote that people are like, yeah, right, that doesn't happen. It's like when you don't go looking, it happens unexpectedly. And I know this because you talked about that you guys worked at the same place at the same time, but never really talked, and then you finally did. Oh, I love this. So both of you do feel ready. I am feeling that Lee is now ready. Um, I mean, not tonight, but soon. And you have been ready. So let's see, what is it gonna be like? But I am seeing like it's gonna start out, the first time after this long, it's gonna be romantic. There are gonna be candles. You guys are gonna go to a getaway for a night or two. You guys are, gonna have whatever beverage of choice. Um, you know, Champagne or whatever. You know what I mean? Like whatever floats your boat. Um, that'll be the first time, and I do see you guys 1000% like connecting. Like it's making me get the lovers vibes. Not because you'll be lovers, but because the lovers, it's almost like you finally found that one missing piece to the puzzle, and she had yours and you had hers, and when you got together and you're at this point, you traded them in and completed each of your, I've never said anything like this, that is so sweet and romantic, and you completed each other's uh oh my god, I just lost the word, puzzle. Alright, let's get some more. Don't let me like see too much, but I am seeing it's gonna be whoo on fire. So we have the, wow, I mean, I couldn't get a better card than this. This is usually hookup central, but because it's about you, this is all about like you get to finally like touch every piece, every inch of her, and vice versa. And you get to know her body. And over time, you guys are doing this. You are, you're working to see what you both like. Okay? And it takes time. It does. How often will it be? And will it be the best? How often will it be, and will it be their best? Like, will it be hers and his best ever? Give me a card for a yes or no. Too late to apologize. So, okay, if you guys would have hooked up before now or any day in the future, it this is what would have been trapped inside her, which was, some kind of past trauma from men, some kind of like holding back. But now that you guys got back together, this energy is done. So we're throwing that over there. And this is this is now what the future holds for intimacy. So the intimacy is the Two of Cups to the Ace of Swords. I'm sorry, the Ace of Wands. So that means I'm with my soulmate, and we're lovers now. We are together. This is new for both of us. But yes, you getting an ace in the chemistry, like the ignition to this, you know, this you've never experienced with each other before. Okay, so that shows like you neither one of you are gonna like neither one of you are gonna feel like you had a bad experience. It's gonna be almost like earth shattering, but like in a good way, because it's been so long. What time did I say I started? Okay. How often will this happen? How often will they have? You know what? You're getting all the wands, dude. The Page of Wands. Whenever anyone initiates it, it'll happen. So, take control. Take control as the man for the first little while, because I feel like she wants you to lead in the bedroom. She wants you to. Now, I'm not saying in the bedroom she's gonna be submissive, but I'm saying to get there she wants you to be the more dominant one, and then in the bedroom I think she's gonna be very dominant. I also think you're gonna be dominant, because you're both gonna want to please the other, and it's all like new stuff. It's all, you guys are gonna feel really good that you waited and you didn't waste your first time out of celibacy on just some random person because you were just sick of waiting, right? It would be like me, it's been almost 7 years. Like, I'm not gonna just give it to some random guy. Like, so, same. And it's gonna be like, yeah, your expectations of it are gonna be great, but you're gonna have to, there's a lot of trial and error. For like, you guys have to get to the point, and it might be good because you didn't put this into your relationship until now, or until, coming soon. Pun intended. Not. Um, like, you have a good foundation that I think you guys need to talk about, when we do this. I want it to be to get it to make us closer, and like, speak up if I'm not doing it the right way. Tell me what to do. Move it a little to the left, move it a little to the right, whatever. And I'm seeing that as like not the actual thing, but the pre-thing. You know what I'm talking about? When you go low, that's all I'll say. Don't just think that she's enjoying it. Tell her to communicate, but tell her that at a different time before. You need to tell her. If during any of it, be direct. Don't feel like you're going to make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. Every woman feels different. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you like certain things in certain ways. Be vocal. And I see that you will have it as often as you both want it. So as long as you are both on the same page, it will be consistent. But I see one roadblock, the roadblock being where, right? Is it going to be in your car all the time? Is it going to be, I mean, you can't afford to get hotels all the time. So like, and if her mom and dad don't know 100% about you, that's the one realistic thing Spirit is pointing out that you need to think about. Like, I'm going to want to do this. As soon as we do this, I'm going to want to do it all the time. So I need to start thinking how I can make that happen. Okay? And that is the end for tonight. And I am going to text you about what we were talking about earlier. And thank you for coming on. And I hope you liked your reading. We'll try it this way. I'm just making videos right now. Okay, I'm gonna log off.